shutting a door. Something in your life suddenly just disappears for you. And it can be startling and unsettling at first when that happens. But when you see that God's behind it and that He's doing it to help you, that's liberating. I think often we will allow ourselves to stay in environments that are not good for us, that are toxic to our souls, far longer than we should, if there's even any amount of time that you should allow yourself to be subject to toxicity or negative people or people that are, always tearing you down. As Christians, we follow the motto, turn the other cheek, and you try to respond with grace and humility when people do you wrong. But there comes a certain point where you're allowing yourself to be horsewhipped, to stay in a situation where people don't appreciate you, don't want you around. Why would you stay in a situation like that? That doesn't make any sense. And yet we do. And we often stay long beyond when our welcome has run out. Why do we do that? I don't know. I think maybe it's because it's what we know. No matter how uncomfortable it is, or how hard it is, or how much it hurts, we know those people, we know the surroundings, it's familiar. We don't have to take a step out into the unknown. We don't have to take a leap of faith. But sometimes, I think God tries to tell us gently, I want a different life for you, I want a different path for you, but we can't hear it. We don't hear it because we're so focused on our misery that we can't see the signs. And so sometimes God very forcibly slams a door shut. Sometimes what seems like a bad situation, that seems like an obstacle, an unfair situation, is actually a blessing in disguise. God uses adversity to shape us, to shape our character, to test us, and also, I think sometimes to point us in the right direction if we've just not been paying attention to what He's been telling us all along. So sometimes God just slams the door shut. He slams it shut. So it's the will of God. Then I accept whatever doors are being slammed shut on me these days. I accept it, and I'm just ready for the next thing, and I'm ready to move on.